The only challenge is we might get power being slightly expensive.
Kenyans will soon be forced to dig deeper into their pockets to pay for electricity in their households. This is after the government announced a drop in water levels at the dams, aiding the power generation in the country.
The truth of the matter, like you have all seen, is that the water levels are very low. We have to basically think about the security, energy security for this country.
Masinga power station, which is the largest in Kenya in terms of installed capacity, could soon shut down if water declines below operating levels.
What we might be doing in a short while might be, if it gets worse, we'll be closing Masinga, which is a 40 megawatt generation.
Speaking in Kamburu Dam in Embu County, Davis Chirchir, the Cabinet Secretary for Energy, highlighted that the government is now looking at exploring new means to lower the cost of power.
Generation by hydro may not really present a future for us, but certainly you are aware of the 15 billion program, which is personally run by the president, to ensure that we grow some 15 billion trees in 10 years. Is a good initiative that will preserve these investments for the years to come.
Kenya is injecting thermal electricity into the national grid to compensate for hydro generation, which has been affected by low water levels due to poor rainfall.
The water levels, it is energy storage. Water is a form of potential energy. It sits there, and when you push it down downstream, those 20, 30, 40 meters, it runs the turbines. So when you don't have enough water, what basically that means is we'll not be able to generate.
Climate change has trickled down even to the energy sector. Droughts particularly impact hydroelectric power dams as well as some thermoelectric power plants that require large amounts of water for cooling. To the dismay of Kenyan power consumers, the Water Resources and Management Authority WARMA last week also applied to the energy regulator for a review of the levy to 2 shillings per unit of power from the current 0.01 per unit. Meanwhile, Kenyans should brace themselves to pay extra to access power in the next few months if the climate change persists.
At the moment, running at about 15%. So there'll be an additional 10% on diesel. And if you do some simulation, to the extent that we are going to be ramping that much more, yes, the power price will go up, but not significantly per se.
This as the CS noted that if the catchment areas around Mount Kenya that feed River Tana do not receive rainfall by March 10th, KenGen will scale down in power production. Linda Koskei, K24 TV.